Hi, Megan.
Hello.
I'm here for my 8-month appointment, my follow-up appointment today, and I was hoping that maybe we could get some more advice on just like nutritional advice for pregnant women, as I want to make sure that I'm nourishing my baby well and that any future pregnancies I have end up going well.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming in today, Allie. Today I'll give you some helpful tips and tricks on how to best support you and your child alike during your pregnancy. And so here's why I'm glad you came in. According to an article published by Forbes et al. In 2018, proper nutrition during pregnancy is vital for reducing the risk of low birth weight, preeclampsia, preterm birth, and neurodevelopmental disorders. Additionally, as reported by Erda Chusco in an article from 2020, nutrient intake during pregnancy supports the growth and maturation of the fetus. And so the fetal environment and metabolic pathways have an influence throughout childhood and adulthood as epigenetic changes stem from gestational nutrition.
Interesting. Yeah, thank you for taking this time to help me. There's a lot of nutritional guidelines and suggestions for pregnant women, and all of them vary, like based on your religion or your age or where you're from, your education level, and even your income. And it's just been really confusing as I've been doing research because, like, I don't know what guidelines I should follow where I'm at.
Yeah, of course. I'm really glad I can be of support. And so what we have so far is that many pregnant women today cannot receive the nutrition they need. And that's just because of where they live or because of money due to income. And so in a study published by the National Institute of Health, 72% of pregnant women receive dietary information from their physician, while the other 28% could not receive any. And so it's really important that you have counseling about this nutrition so that you and your fetus together are you have the right nutrition. And so there's a lot of confusion surrounding the gestational nutrition. And so it's really good to get informed about this.
Yeah, thanks. So I've kind of already done some research on this. And I just want to share with you what I've found. That certain vitamins and supplements are really important during pregnancy, like folic acid, iron, vitamin D, calcium. Yeah, and I've heard that women should eat healthy, but I didn't realize that there are that many necessary nutrients. So should my caloric intake change?
Yes, your caloric intake should be changing when you're pregnant as you're trying to supply for you and your baby. But additionally, this increase should be from beneficial calories rather than just empty calories.
Okay, sure. But I also read from the U.S. National Library of Medicine in 2017 that like an individual at normal weight should gain like 25 to 30 pounds over the course of a pregnancy. So I guess that makes sense that my caloric intake would go up because I'm eating more food and have a child inside of me.
Yeah, so keep this in mind as well, that it's advised for women to eat oily fish but avoid eating fish at the top of the food chain. And this is because shark and swordfish are if you consume those at dangerous levels, they have high levels of mercury in them. And so you want to avoid that when you're pregnant. Mm-hmm. But additionally, organ development, brain development, birth weight are all significantly impacted by these types of macronutrients consumed during pregnancy. But omega-3 fatty acids and adequate amounts of protein are essential to brain development, according to Ruggieri in 2017.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, here's what I had found about some of the research that I had already done. That like protein intake is valuable, best obtained through like eggs, yogurt, nuts, milk, just a lot of calcium and micronutrients within those protein sources. And I also read that hydration is important because the body needs more fluid to produce this amniotic fluid in here. And then fruits and veggies provide a lot of the needed nutrients too. And they also have fiber because I also read that and I've been experiencing it. Constipation has been a problem for me. And so I've been trying to consume sufficient fiber.
So now I'm going to inform you about some of the current trends around the world. So first off, each culture has their own norms for nutritional guidelines during pregnancy. And so it's important for women around the world to be educated about their nutritional requirements. And so in areas of Asia, Africa, and Latin America, they have strong taboos against certain foods that prevent women from consuming a full diet of essential nutrients. And one example of this is in parts of Mexico. Women are cautioned to avoid eating eggs, tomatoes, and avocados because they may be too hot or cold for the baby. And this is according to Adamson, 2015.
Okay, so cravings are a sign that your body needs food, though. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a common belief, but cravings are actually very misleading and dangerous if they're consumed in excess.
Oh, should I eat twice as much then? Because I'm feeding me and the baby. Oh, the baby's kicking. Hold on.
Well, in the second trimester, you should only consume about 300 to 450 extra calories per day.
So it doesn't matter where that 300 to 450 calories comes from.
Yeah, well, you should be eating foods with beneficial nutrients for the baby that will allow it to grow instead of eating junk food with empty calories.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
And so these are some common myths, but I'm glad I can give you the truth.
Yeah, thank you. I've been having all these weird cravings since I've been pregnant, and I've read that like it's more common for women to eliminate foods from their diet, but it's less common for women to incorporate quality foods during their pregnancy. And that they're more likely to like add milk or fruit or other nutritional foods if the food is craved. And can you tell me more about this?
Of course, yeah. So cravings are completely normal during pregnancy. And so common barriers to proper nutrition may include food aversions, cravings, fatigue, hemorrhoids, heartburn, financial difficulties, and an overload of information from differing sources.
What can I do to protect my baby?
So pregnant women should focus on eating whole foods with good nutrients that will avoid exposing the baby to chronic illnesses and any other diseases later in life, such as coronary heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, and stroke, according to Ruggery 2017.
Yeah, I can do that. I also read that it's advised for pregnant women to consider eliminating like soft cheeses and raw fish and sushi and undercooked meats and unpasteurized milk and alcohol and even decrease caffeine intake. What's up with that?
Yeah, those are all great ideas.
Shoot. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that my nutritional goals should be to obtain like good macro micronutrients, avoid harmful substances, and gain a good amount of weight and adhere to the proper nutritional guidelines?
You got it.
Oh, okay.
So there's no hard and fast answer to what a woman should eat during pregnancy, but women who have diabetes, hypertension, GI disorders, have abnormally low or high weights, substance abuse, or food allergies are all subject to further diet modification, as they may have deficiencies based on their illness. Since you don't have any of these complications, just stick to the healthy, whole foods and find balance between macro and micronutrients, and pay special attention to your folate, folic acid, calcium, vitamin D, and iron intake, and you are on the right track.
Thank you. Thank you.